computer. So hello, welcome. It's nice to see you all. Happy Monday. Here is the playlist for today. So feel free to listen to that or your own music, whatever you feel inclined to. And for today's practice, there shouldn't be any props required. So just yourselves. We're going to move through a little bit of a flow, and then we're going to work on compass pose, which will help with some chaturanga techniques, some, I don't know, some flexibility through the hamstrings. It'll be fun. We'll play. So when you are ready, hitting your playlist, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And then today, to start our practice, we're going to make our way down into that shell stretch or child's pose. Maybe you start with your knees wide, maybe closer together. If your low back's been giving you any grief, I would actually recommend bring your knees closer together, your hands reaching back. And as always, taking these first few moments to settle, arrive, check in with your body. Maybe noticing how it feels to be closer to the ground after staring at a screen so far this morning. And taking a soft breath in through your nose. And then exhale out your mouth. Good. If you are just joining us, I'll put the playlist in the chat for you. We're still in the first song. So as we move through some of our shapes today, we'll be finding some binds, a little bit of a flow. Maybe notice what starts to arise for you when we move. What I offer you is that we are meaning-making machines and that we put meaning into everything. We want there to be a sign or symbolism to it. And so in our practice today, notice if you are placing a meaning on something, whether you're able to find some movement or not. Maybe taking a step back from that so that you can be just in your body and let it be whatever it is. When you're ready, bring yourself on up to tabletop. You can find movement in your spine, cat-cow, freestyle, you know the drill. Whatever's going to work for you first thing. Ooh. And if Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, those audible inhales in and out through your nose, you could begin that now. Using your exhale to curl and round. Your inhale to allow your stomach to soften, gaze goes up. 2 more times. Last one. And then tuck your toes, push back into your down dog. Maybe pedal out your heels or find any movement you feel called to take. Yeah, what is your ritual? What is your routine when you come into your down dog? And can you honor it here? When you're ready, shift the weight into your left foot. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Drop your left heel closer towards the ground. Square your hips. Lift through your right inner thigh. Can you continue to push down through your hands? Maybe bringing your chest a little closer to your thigh. Yeah, hello to that left hamstring right off the bat. Maybe roll out your right ankle. Find stillness and then roll open your right knee towards the ceiling. Bend your knee, heel towards your left bum cheek. Feel free to stay here, or you can make really big circles with your right knee. And know if this becomes too much for your shoulders, feel free to walk your hands back. Yeah, so you can actually place your left heel down on the ground, give you a little more stability. Straighten out your right leg, square your hips, draw your knee in towards your chest, and then plant your right foot down. Lower your left knee, pivot your left knee over towards the right. Walk your hands over towards the left edge of your mat. Yes. So it's kind of like you're making a square right now in between your legs, but maybe start to heel toe your right leg a little more forward, and then play around with straightening out or shifting your bum back. You could have your toes turned up, your foot turned down. So starting to wake up through that right inner thigh. Keep your toes turned down. Bring your hips in line with your knees, and then bring yourself on up. Yeah, good job. Try and push down a little bit more through the outer arch of your right foot. Right hand slides down your leg, left arm reaches up. See if you can spiral your chest a little more open towards the ceiling. Yeah. And now, are you breathing? Big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rise on up. Bring your left fingertips down, right arm reaches up. Maybe roll out your right wrist. Chest comes back up and straight. Reach your arms forward. Can you come just onto your right heel? Toes are pointed up. Send your bum back, but lean your chest forward. Exhale to shift your hips up. So it's like a variation of a squat here. Yeah, really working your right inner thigh. If you're listening to this playlist, I really hope you like the remix of Toto. I've been trying to teach my 3-year-old the lyrics. Not going so well. Go for another 2. Last 1. Bring your right foot down, heel toe it more towards the front of your mat. Fingertips come down. Turn your left foot back. So you're in a very wide, low lunge. Shift your hips back, straighten through your right leg, half splits. Yeah, we're just going full tilt boogie first thing. Stay for 4, 3, 2. Last 1, lean forward. Plant your palms, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and see if you can come just onto your right tiptoes. If that feels okay, maybe you can actually hover your right foot off the ground. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot back to the left. Big breath in. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale to find your cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Shift the weight into the right foot. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Drop your right heel closer towards the ground. Roll your leg open. 3-leg down dog. Now notice if you're turning and letting your right shoulder drop, can you still find a lift through your right armpit? Reach your knee a little bit higher. And again, option to find those circles with your left knee. If you want, you could change directions. reach that left leg high, square your hips, lift through your inner thigh a little bit more. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest. Plant it behind your left hand. Good. Lower your right knee down. Pivot your right foot over towards the left. Hands walk over towards the right side. And I'll just turn around so we're facing the same direction. Bring that left heel a little further back. And then shift your weight forwards and back. So while we're transitioning and moving from shape to shape, just notice how you're breathing. So we tend to actually breathe again once we get into a shape, but we'll be moving through things. So what does that feel like for you? Can you breathe in the in-between as well? When you're ready, bringing your chest on up, slide your left hand down your left leg, right arm reaches up. Roll your shoulder back and down, spiral your chest towards the ceiling. Yeah, it might move just a centimeter or two. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right fingertips down, left arm reaches up, maybe overhead, rolling out your wrist. Good. Breathe. Rise back on up. Come onto the left heel, toes turned up. Reach your arms forward, send your hips back. Push them forward. Variation of a squat here. Use the stability of your left leg. Maybe you want to challenge yourself on this side and untuck your right toes. Ooh. Let's go for another 2. Last 1. Hands come down at the top of your mat. Lift your back knee. Come onto the tiptoes of your left foot. If that feels all right, maybe you hover your left foot off the ground. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot to the right. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your heart opener. Exhale, push back 3 breaths. Down dog or shell stretch, your choice. Again, notice if you're making it mean something that you want to come into that shell stretch. Don't, it just is what it is. No right or wrong. When you're ready, let's meet back in our down dog. Shift the weight into your left foot. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest. Plant it between your hands. Left foot pivots down. Inhale, warrior 2. Headless warrior. I'll bend really deep so you can see. Good. Flip your front palm. Inhale, exalted warrior. Again, breathe. Maybe bend a little deeper into your front knee. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, side angle. So you can keep your right forearm on your thigh, right fingertips down to the ground. Or if you'd like to join me, turn this into a bind. Right hand reaches through, left arm comes around back. Maybe your hands clasp, maybe they don't. What will happen is your bum will want to lean back. So can you continue to push it forward? Reach to the crown of your head, not your chin, the top of your head. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hands down, push back, high or low plank. Exhale, find your flow. Inhale, heart opener. Exhale, down dog. Right away, inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, knee to chest. Plant it behind your hand, right foot down, rise on up, warrior 2, second side. Don't wait for stillness to find your breath. Can you be here now? Flip your front palm. Inhale, exalted warrior. Maybe you find your edge and can you breathe into it? Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Invitation to find your bind if it's available. And if not, maybe you move a little bit deeper than you usually do. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your palms, push back, high or low plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. This time, exhale, shell stretch. Knees go wide, big toes touch. Come back home. Regain your focus. Maybe here in your shell stretch, you can bring your palms to touch and then bending at the elbows, thumbs come to the nape of your neck and then wiggle your elbows a little more forward. Slow your breath back down. Take a big breath in and out. Palms down, push back, down dog. Big toes touch. Deeply bend your knees. Step, jump, float. Feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms sweep up, wide and up. Exhale, hands down through heart center, back beside. When you're ready, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Shift the weight into your right foot. Step left foot down and long. Pivot left foot down. Walk hands wide over towards the center. Turn right toes down. Wide leg fold. Bring your hands onto your hips and then rise on up. Let's provide a couple of different options here. So notice where you're feeling. Do you want to be a little bit cooler? Do you want to build some fire? I feel like I'm doing an interpretive hand dance here. Jazz hands. So if you want, you could have your hands clasped at your low back, roll your shoulders back and down, tip and fold. If you want some extra fire, maybe you hold your arms out wide. Continue to find a lift through your core. Yeah. And then option C, as you know, do whatever the heck you want. Fingertips could be down. You could turn this into a twist. You have about 5 breaths here to explore anything you need. Two more breaths. Walk your hands back over towards the front of your mat. Plant your palms. Push back, down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest. Plant it close to your left hand. Now, y'all are so polite that no one told me that I missed half splits on the other side. So I hope we're doing it on the right leg right now. Heel toe your left foot more forward, shifting your hips back, half splits. Leave it to our Arcteryx people. You're just always so nice, you know? I appreciate that about you. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend back into your front knee. Plant your palms, push back, high plank. Lean your chest a little bit more forward and see if you can hover your right foot off the ground. Exhale, curl and round. Maybe bring your nose to your knee. Can you lean your shoulders forward? Inhale, stretch your core long. Crown of head reaches forward, right leg reaches back. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more, exhale. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Inhale. Push back, 3-leg down dog. Reach your right leg high. Ooh. Draw your knee in towards your chest one more time. And then plant your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee. And an option to stay here for your lizard, leaning your chest forward. Or if you want to help us prep for compass pose, what you could do is you could maybe bring your right arm underneath your right leg. Yeah, so it's kind of like you're trying to sling your leg on your back like a backpack. Easier said than done. And then depending where you're at, maybe you lower down onto your forearms. Maybe you stay lifted. You'll notice that this right knee will want to start to go wide. So can you continue to draw it closer towards you? Heck, maybe even just like hold on to your right leg. It's funny, in school, they teach you about like stop, drop, and roll, as if we're ever going to catch on fire or hide under a desk. No one teaches you about taxes. That's all I'm going to say. All right, unravel. Come back up onto your hands, tuck your back toes, step back into a down dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank, second side. Soft bend in the elbows, hover your left toes off the ground. Take a big breath in. Exhale, curling round, keep those shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, lengthen, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breathing in and out. Push back, 3-leg down dog. One more time, curl and round. Lightly step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee. And then again, find your option. If you want to try the backpack leg here, go for it. Come back to your breath. Can you try and find a little more lift through your chest? When you're ready, unravel, plant your palms, push back, down dog. Big toes touch. Deeply bend your knees, step, jump, float, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms sweep up, palms touch. Stay here, push down through your feet. Big toe mounds, pinky toe mounds, heels. Can you try and find a little bit more of a lift of your rib cage up off your hips? Maybe allow your gaze to go up. Soft bend in the knees, maybe a little bit of a back bend. Keep breathing here. Push down through your feet and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Ooh. Heel toe your feet wider apart. Take your left hand, thread it down and through like you're trying to find your backpack again. This time, maybe the back of your hand touches your outer left thigh. And maybe your right hand wraps around, maybe your hands touch. And then from here, maybe you start to straighten out through your right leg. So it looks like we're moving into bird of paradise, but psych, we're not going to. I want you to stay present and grounded here. Letting the crown of your head be relaxed. Instead, maybe think about how much closer could you bring your chest to your thighs. Slowly release, plant your left hand down, right arm reaches up. Gaze goes up towards your right fingertips. Look down, bring your right hand down, maybe pedal out your feet on the spot. Okie dokie. Forward fold bind, second side. Right hand reaches down and through. Right hand back onto your thigh. Left arm reaches up. Maybe your palms touch, maybe they don't. That's okay. And then give your head a little bit of a shake. Let it relax. Maybe you play around with shifting weight into your left foot, coming onto your right toes. Maybe you can actually keep both feet flat and work on opening your chest towards the ceiling. Slowly release, right hand down, left arm reaches up. Left hand down, forward fold, maybe grab opposite elbow, sway a bit side to side. Heel toe your feet wider apart, send your bum back, come into your deep squat. And again, what are you making it mean with your deep squat? Right? If you're here and lifted, that's perfect. That's exactly where you need to be. Maybe you're down all the way, who knows? Every day is gonna be a little different. Left fingertips come far off your mat to the left side. See if you can externally rotate your shoulder. So taking this out of the elbow more into your shoulder, rolling it open. Yeah, that left hip might reach up a little bit. Right arm reaches up. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center, pause. You know what happened to your breath when you found that variation of a twist? Are you holding it again? Try and keep it flowing, okay? Let's try it for the right side. Right fingertips far off to the right. Roll, open that shoulder. Yeah, rolling it open. Left arm up. If your feet are on fire, I feel you. I'm right there with you. Stay for 4, 3, 2. Last one, hands down. Ooh, lower your bum down. Plant your feet, windshield wiper your knees. Okay, who's ready for some compass pose? People are like, what is compass pose? Don't worry, you're just gonna put your foot behind your head. Okay, so bring the soles of your feet to touch, knees go wide. Butterfly, maybe give a little flutter of the knees. And if you want, maybe you start to fold forward. Oh yeah. Where's your mind going? Nobody cares how dirty your floor is. I know we could all go for a foot scrub. I feel you. Can you maybe try and bring a little bit more of your tailbone down? Keep your legs where they are. Bring your torso up. Straighten out your left leg. Right sole of your foot to your inner left thigh. Flex your foot, toes point up towards the ceiling. And then slide your left hand down your left leg. Don't worry about touching your feet right now. Instead, I want you to think about keeping your torso lifted. Can you continue to open your chest? Yeah, that's a theme for right now. This right arm, maybe it reaches up. Maybe with every breath out, you can soften more into the shape. Rise on up. Switcheroni. Changing sides. Again, keep your chest lifted. Maybe your right hand goes down to the inside of your right leg. Left arm could reach up. Unclench your jaw. Rise back on up. This time, keep your left leg where it is. Draw your right knee in towards you. You know what we haven't done in a while? Awkward foot baby. So turning your right shin towards you. Maybe that right foot comes into the crook of your left elbow. Maybe you hold it with your left hand. Right hand to the outside. Give your leg a little bit of a shimmy and a shake. Maybe they're closer together, so you could interlace your hands. Draw your knee back in towards your chest. And actually bring it over wider. We're gonna find your backpack again. So maybe that shin, or sorry, your calf goes onto your shoulder or the upper part of your arm. Maybe you take your peace finger grips and you hook them around your big toe. So left hand to right toes. If this feels stable and secure for you, maybe again, just like what we did when we were in Malasana in that deep squat, you bring your right fingertips down and rotate your bicep forward. So this might be exactly where you need to be today, right? Notice what you're making it mean if you can't do this. Who cares, right? You're still stretching something. As long as you're breathing, maybe you find your edge today. Maybe you work on pushing your left knee down. Feel free to stay here, or maybe you start to straighten out through your right leg. For some folks, it might be easier to grab the outside of your right foot. And maybe your head comes through and your left arm reaches back. And now that's a lot. So you can always keep your head above your arm. Maybe it goes all the way through, maybe not. For my friends who are hypermobile, watch your left shoulder, please. Wherever shape you're in, breathe. Breathe through the mud. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Maybe bring the soles of your feet to touch. Whoa, Nelly. Noticing the difference from one side to the other. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Exhale slowly out your mouth. One more time, no rush, breathing in and out. All right, second side. Awkward foot baby, your variation. Giving the leg a sway from side to side. And then finding your backpack. Again, your calf could come onto the upper part of your left arm. Maybe you can bring it up on your shoulder. Again, peace finger grip either on your big toes or grabbing the outside of your hand. Left fingertips down. Bend into your elbow. See if you can roll that shoulder open. Yeah, that'll help start to kick the movement happening. And again, one leg might be totally different from the other. Maybe it'll be easier or harder. Maybe start to straighten out through your left leg. Maybe your head comes through, maybe it doesn't. Think about shining your chest forward. Push your right knee down into the ground. Yeah. Stay in your shape for 4, 3, 2, breathe. Last one. Slow and controlled, coming out of your shape. Soles of your feet touch. Maybe you find a fold. And rising on up. Bring your legs wider apart, heels wide. My friend Maggie said it, you know how we always say like move the flesh away from the sitting bones, which is like the most disgusting thing ever. She said, move the love out of the way. So moving your love out of the way. And then up to you, your toes could be flexed. You could have them pointed. Maybe start to walk your hands forward. And let this one be a little bit more soothing and restorative. So don't try and force it too much, if at all. Maybe give your head a little bit of a shake. Walking your hands back up, lifting your chest. Guide your knees closer together. Plant your feet one more time, windshield wiper your knees. And then make your way down on to your back. We'll finish off with a twist, and I'd like for you to take some time in your twist. So, as you know, you can get to choose whatever twist you want. Goosebumps, choose your own adventures. So this might be enough. Staggering your knees, maybe you cross your ankle on top of your thigh. Maybe your knees come together for more of an abdominal twist. Maybe one leg wraps around. Eagle leg twist. And if it's not comfortable to have your arms outstretched, it can be aggravating on your shoulders. You can also bring your hands to your stomach. Allow for that internal rotation. If you choose one option that's not vibing with you, change it. We'll be here for about 1 full minute, so I encourage you to close your eyes. Maybe let your mind wander. Stay where you are. Take a soft breath in and out. Maybe you bring one knee up and then the other back through center. And then finding your twist, whatever that is. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different on the second side. Closing your eyes if you want. Maybe seeing if you can lengthen the space between each of your thoughts. Taking a soft breath in and out. Gently coming back up through center. I invite you to draw your knees in towards you. Rock a little bit on your spine. Maybe reaching through, grabbing the outside of your feet. One final time, draw your knees in towards you. Give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe grab opposite elbows, nose up towards your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then stretching into your final resting shape. Could be lying down on your back, your side, be seated. And grab a blanket, grab your socks, grab a sweater. You need to be cold for the last few moments of our practice. It'll be a short one today, just a couple of minutes. Maybe you'd like to come back to trying to lengthen your inhale and exhale. And know that the harder you try to relax, often the harder it will become. So instead, allowing yourself just to be. Five slow, generous breaths on your own. If you'd like, you can stay where you are or making your way on up to seated where we will finish our practice. And again, I know that was a short little final portion there, so please feel free to stay longer. Whether lying down or seated, maybe placing your hands on your body. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Taking a gentle breath in and out. Mm. From my home to yours, I thank you for taking this time out to move your body. And I hope that you got what you were looking for. Remember, if you are making things mean things, that is part of our nature. And sometimes you don't have to. You can just let something be good. You can let something be bad. Just is what it is. Awesome. Thanks so much.